with the Nation newspaper. And the big one here is saying Rivers uncertainty as Wike Fubara reconciliation stalls. Your Nation mismanaged crisis, says IYC boss. Got details of that on the front page of the Nation newspaper. All set for Wade's coronation as Alaafin today. Now, suspension, court bars, Akpabio, Natasha orders from press interview. Big one there on the front page of the Nation newspaper. And let's move on to the masthead. It says, plateau attack, that's 40 more bodies recovered. Death toll hit 52. That is the plateau attack there. Labour leaders differ over Supreme Court judgment on Abure's chairmanship. All of that on the front page of the Nation newspaper. Away from the Nation newspaper this morning, let's move on to another paper. We have here Leadership Weekend, 2027 election, governorship aspirants line up in the state. Supporters seek alliance to enhance chances, incumbent preferences, zoning top considerations, and we have not anointed anybody. Governor Sule and Makinde, they're talking. We will present only competent office seekers, says SDP. The Plateau killings, the governor is also talking here. A suspect arrested, death toll hits 52. And Ojulare resumes at NMPC, names 8-man team. Tinubu Atiku governors mourn Sheikh Idris Tanshi there. That's the story on the front page of Leadership Weekend this morning. Let's move away from Leadership Weekend. Saturday Independent, Uromi Saga, where government must quell rising tensions. Youth insists victims are not hunters, says extrajudicial killing unacceptable. Now, resident wants security agents not to politicize brutality, and court holds pro-Wike rally in Bayelsa. Page 5 there of Saturday Independent. Unknown government attack Benue Links vehicle, killed 2, abduct 11 others. I tricked people equally, says Soludo, as community leaders endorse him for the November 8th election in Anambra State. Now, change of baton. Ojulari takes over from Kiari. New GCEO pledges to consolidate on predecessors' achievement. All of the story there on the front page of Independent newspaper this morning. Supreme Court sacks Abure as a Labour Party chairman. 20 years in jail, the only cure for piracy. Jide Soko there talking about this issue of piracy in the country. Let's talk entertainment. Niger to the world. Adeswai Toby Stella Damaso speak on animated wonders. Yanu, page 9 of Saturday Independent this morning. Away from the Saturday Independent, let's move on now to Saturday Punch. And a big one says, stolen jewelry, patient Jonathan's ex-aides rot in jail as court adjourns case 40 times. And we've been suffering in prison for 6 years. Domestic workers cry out. Get details of that inside the Punch newspaper this morning. And our hotel horrors, shocking tales of staff colluding with mother's guests. Lagos man disappears after police arrest. Hospital reject my pregnant wife. Mortuary refuse a corpse. Grieving husband, they're talking, giving his own side of the story. Very pathetic story of that particular death of a pregnant wife. My husband begged for help, but no one cared until his death. Wife of late Nigerian boxer. And how scavengers triggered Lagos grenade explosion. And Supreme Court's LPF Farms Abure as chair NLC caretaker panel disagree. Kano 16 relatives, fellow hunters of lynched travelers threaten revenge. And Genevieve responds to age shaming sparks online buzz. All of the story there on the front page of Saturday Punch this morning. And Blueprint Weekend, and we have Nigerians anxious as Lassa fever, meningitis, diphtheria kill many in few months. 192 lives lost in first quarter of 2025 to Lassa fever, meningitis, and CDC there talking. Natasha Gate, Court Bars, Apoti Dwan, Apabio, Emotion, and others from media interview. Equity market remains bullish, bearish now, shares as 5 billion naira. We have the Jacquard syndrome, reenacting the dark days of slavery. Labour Party crisis deepens as Supreme Court sacks Abure. All of the stories there on the front page of the Blueprint Weekend this morning. We'll take a